My Scorpios, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so this is going to be your March reading. It's a bit late. Time is irrelevant really because it's timeless, but I have two decks I'm going to be using. One is the main deck, one is clarifying, and I also have an oracle I'm going to pull at the end for any additional advice or any PSs from Spirit, Universe, God, whoever you pray to. If you don't, that's cool too. But we're just going to get right into it. I'm already feeling the energy. So this is going to be quite interesting. I'm going to put that deck right there for right now. Hopefully this candle doesn't burn them. Yeah, we should be good. But how are we doing? What's been going on? How has 2021 been treating us? I think now is a time where we are like, this is the end. This month will be the end of the first quarter of the new year. So with that being said, have we like actually accomplished some of the things that we wanted to accomplish? Have we actually started making progress towards the things that we wanted to do, progress towards the changes that we wanted to make and implement into our life? Not on a more of a permanent situation here. Are we doing the things that we need to do in order to be who? Are we doing the things that we need to become who we envision ourselves being? There we go. That just came out, so maybe that will be the message for this month. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what comes out. Well, I guess you're on the board. Scorpio, here you are. Death. Okay, then we have the Chariot. Two major arcanas already coming out. Okay. I'm already seeing that we're letting go of some stuff. Let me make sure that this doesn't. I already see that we are letting go of some stuff. And we're moving on from some stuff. It seems like we have our eyes set on something. I love it. I'm getting this from this Chariot card. I'm actually getting a very strong sensation of movement. So I do feel like either you guys want to, or either this is inwardly or externally, but I do feel like there is a lot of momentum that's being pushed forward. You guys have another major arcana already. The World card. This is the ending of something. You guys, oh, okay. Already seeing it. You're going through a transition. And you're about done with this transition, and you're seeing the structures that are left. It's almost like you had to go through this transition of death. Inwardly, this is a paradigm shift, meaning that this is a mental shift that we're not going back, that we can't digress in. Once this shift happens, things that we do, the life that we live doesn't necessarily sit the same anymore, and it never will. But I'm seeing that you guys are actually coming out on the other side of that, and when you do, you're getting this momentum. Comment below if you have started this process yet. But I do feel this momentum of you. I do feel this momentum of you taking charge and you realizing what you want. You see the bullseye, and you're like, I'm going for it. I love it. The World card is here saying that there's a transition happening, and you having this fast-paced movement is going to actually it's actually the end of a cycle, or cycles in a major way. So yeah, this month I honestly said to all of my friends that 2020 is going to take a bit of time to exit out of energetically in 2021. It's going to take, I personally felt that it was going to take a good 3 to 6 months to fully transition out of 2020 mindsets and habits and energies, and at the end of that of the 3 to 6 months, 444 just came up, very interesting. At the end of those 3 to 6 months, we're going to actually start to be able to transition and find ease in the flow of the new being and who we are. Okay. The other card that fell out is the Four of Wands. This is stability. I love it. This is stability. Whatever it is that's happening, you guys are taking fast. You guys are taking action. This is very there's a lot of momentum behind this. You could be moving slow, you could be moving fast, but I do feel like you are going towards something and you have this very robust energy about it when you're in it. It's like when you're on, and there's nothing else that matters besides the end goal of that process. And that momentum, that energy is helping you to transition out and in that cycle and end it in an honorable way and end it in a way that actually allows you to gain a lot of stability. Next we have is the Hangman. You guys have a lot of major arcana. There's only been one minor arcana so far. Okay. Here's another one. So we have the Hangman, then we have the Eight of Pentacles. 2, 4, 6. Okay, this is it. Bottom of the deck, we had the Six of Cups. Okay, very interesting. So one thing that I am seeing already is that this momentum that you're building, you're going to get up to a certain point and then you're going to have to take a moment to pause. Not because necessarily there are things going on, bad things, less than desirable things going on, but my spirit guide just said there's no such thing as a bad thing necessarily. It's a character growth experience. All right. Because you're moving so fast and things are changing so quickly, you're going to have to take a moment to actually catch up. Internally, emotionally, catch up. Exteriorly, maybe changing your environment and shifting some things around to help hold this new thing that's coming in, to make space for all of what's coming in. And that's really being depicted here by the Hangman. The Hangman just really feels like, okay, I really had to take a step back and get a different perspective on some things. But is the stagnant energy just feels like a pit stop. It doesn't feel like anything that's major and angsty here. The Eight of Pentacles is saying that towards the end of the cycle or sometime this month, you may actually find yourself looking for answers and looking for knowledge. The Eight of Pentacles can also speak to knowledge. This is a person who has mentors. This is a person who is on the work scale or in the energy flow of like a prodigy who is constantly about the repetition, but in a way that feels natural, in a way that feels harmonious to you. That's what this energy feels like. And I feel like you're going to be getting downloads. You're going to be getting different insights about what you need to do next. It's almost like after you built this stability and you have this Hangman moment, you're realizing that, okay, there's some things I need to tune into. This is also a card of tweaking. Because the next card is the Nine of Pentacles, which is stability. It's all about stability, not necessarily that you have your dreams and goals all the way met, but the fact that you have a solid flow of abundance and stability coming in. And that is just a building effect from there. Very interesting. Is this resonating so far? Comment below. I do like interacting with the comments, so, you know. Why is death here? Why is the death card here? Death card is clarified by the Hermit. Okay. And the Three of Cups. Okay, interesting. I just heard that You may be in a spot right now where you are feeling like you're reclusing right now. You're going inward. If not, there's a need to do that during this time period where you are transitioning of letting stuff go, where you are letting a part of you die out. Let's not forget that letting a part of us die out is very, it's like a snake shedding its skin, okay? It's like a lizard shedding its skin. It has to happen, and it's not necessarily the most comfortable or fun thing in the world, but it's a necessary part. And oftentimes, we need to have alone time when that happens. 10:33 just came up. 10:33 just came up on the clock. Oftentimes, when we are shedding this skin, when we're shedding this part of ourselves, when we are 10:44 just came up. When we are shedding this part of ourselves, we have to do it alone. Our more alone time is very necessary and beneficial because it allows us to do it in a more streamlined way. It allows us to flow in this death energy. It's like an animal going off to lick its wounds. The other card that's clarifying the death card here is the Three of Cups. You may actually find that a balance between not focusing on it so much, being aware of it and putting some energy behind it is good, but I'm hearing not to focus and push too hard in it. I really do feel like this is the end, and you going through this process should be more of a flow. I'm hearing that you've learned your lesson on how to flow in these processes now. And having a social life will help you. I do feel like spending some time with people who nurture you, the people who are going to help elevate you, those are the people you want to be around at this time. And those people are going to actually help facilitate this process. It's going to be a nice contrast. Moving on. What's clarifying the Chariot is the Six of Swords. You're moving on from something. And that's kind of apparent by the Death card here, but you're moving on from something and you're moving fast. You will naturally distance yourself. Okay, I just heard this. You will naturally distance yourself. Some of you guys are worried or focusing on the fact that you are the same person, or that a hang up that I'm hearing that you may have is that you are focusing on the person who you were. And okay, Spirit Guide just say this. When you move towards your destination and when you move towards the person who you envision yourself becoming, the person who is your higher self, okay, you would naturally start to distance yourself from the person that you were. Okay. And that's what this Chariot and the Six of Swords is really giving me right now. Hierophant, higher knowledge here. I love it. Hierophant is another major arcana. The Hierophant is clarifying the World card here. Major clarifying major, which is always a blast here. But a teacher may be coming to you. There's a bit of knowledge left here. There's a bit of knowledge left that needs to be learned. There's something here that needs to be learned. And this could be inward, or I just heard this is inward. There's a lesson here. There's like one final lesson that you need to get. And it's a minor lesson, but it's a minor lesson that will play a major role. It's something that is past. Okay, I don't want to confuse anybody. Oh, that's the Four of Wands here. Okay. So the Four of Wands is clarified by the the Eight of Cups. The Four of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Cups. This is telling me, Scorpio, that the stability that you will find, the stability that you're going to come into after this world moment, you guys may have already experienced this world moment of something finally ending. It may have happened, it's probably coming up. Make sure you celebrate that, number one. But the World card is right before the Four of Wands, representing stability. The thing is that you have to dare to want this in order for this to happen. And I do feel like you guys are daring to want this. You guys are walking away from something. It almost feels like you need to dare to do that in order for this to come true. It's almost like you have to be 100% certain that you're ready to move on before the manifestation and things finally start to flow. This isn't a hot or cold situation. This isn't a 99%. You have to be all of 100% and let it go. And really flow in the new reality, in the new vision that you have for yourself. I'm getting that you guys have a new vision for yourself that you want to bring forward. But the thing is, you have to 100% let go of the old narrative. You need to make that choice. Not to say that you won't digress at times, but you need to make the decision to move forward. That's my doggy. You can hear him. What's that? I'm busy. You feel the energy, I know. You have to dare to move forward. You have to make sure that you make your mind up 100%. Making your mind up and declaring that I'm moving forward is the key that will start to make things click. Not to say that you won't go back and forth, and that you may have a hard time struggling with some habits. That's a part of the process. But the thing to mention here is the deciding factor that I am done with this. What's clarifying the Hangman here is the King of Swords. So in this moment of you finding a different narrative in your head, in the moment of you finding a different narrative, there's a need to lead with your head here. There's a need to lead with your head. Be intuitively guided, but lead with your head, and make sure that your emotion is out of it. The Hanged One is the Hangman is here because of emotion. The Hangman is here because of emotion, because you switched your driving factor in the set of emotions. You need to drive, you need to lead, you need to penetrate the world with your head. Not what I'm feeling, but what do I need to do? What can I realistically do? What do I need to realistically do? The thing that's clarifying the Eight of Swords here, or excuse me, the Eight of Pentacles, needing to work on yourself, needing to maybe perhaps get higher knowledge, fine-tuning the craft here, is the Three of Swords. You're letting go, and you will find, just got chills, goosebumps. You will find that in you working in the process of refining the craft and learning and upgrading, I'm using the word upgrading because that just came in my head, you will start to heal yourself and let go of past doubt, trauma, negative self-talk. You will start to realize and envision and finally resonate with your future self. I feel like your future self will come in and you will know when it's happening. My cards are forever bent on the side. If anybody knows a trick to like stop that from happening, let me know. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Whatever this is, whatever you're working on, it's because something new is coming in. And this is the bit of work that needs to happen in order for this new to start taking hold. For this new pinnacle, which is an earthly seed, to start taking root. This transition is the start of something coming in. This is the rest of the groundwork. I'm getting chills. Oh my goodness. This is the last bit of groundwork before you're able to start laying the seed and the seed start growing root. And this could be something new. This could be something new that you're starting. There could also be new news coming in. You guys could also be a writer. If you guys are a writer or you do something with a pen, a creator, you're artsy, something like that, this message is definitely for you. So let me pull a couple of oracle here. So I want you to pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. If you get more than one, do you? But pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. And that's going to correlate with the oracle card that I'm going to pull for you. Scorpio. All right. So for pile 1, we have the healer of the ages. So you guys may be a spiritual person. You guys may be a spiritual person. You guys may be a person who is into healing, or there's a need for you to get some type of healing or do some type of meditation, something with energy work, something with spirituality. This is also a card I would deem as a religious card. So and I'm getting more chills, more goosebumps. So if you are a religious person, there's something here that you need to do that involves you getting back in touch or going to who you worship, who you praise. You get the gist of it. The next card, pile 2, card 2, the thinking man. The thinking man. This is for the masculines. If you are a masculine person or find yourself in masculine energy more, this card could be very much so for you. You may also have a person around you, a male figure, masculine energy, that is willing to show you the way. I just heard structure. There may be a need for you to get more structure within your thoughts. There may be a need for you to get more structure within your thoughts. But this card says that this is a person who may be coming into your life or who may be already in your life to show you a new avenue of thought, a new way to make something happen, to make this process happen, to make that pinnacle grow root. So be on the lookout for that. Pile 3, card 3. The angel of love. This is a card of self-care. This is a card of love, of really tapping into your feminine side. Ask your spirit team, ask your angels, ask universe to send loving energy your way. Ask them to send loving energy your way. Ask them to help you to tap into the energy of love. Be more receptive of loving energy. And this doesn't mean romantic necessarily. This means this is a time to calm. I just heard calm. This is a time to calm your nerves. This makes sense because this energy right here, this energy right here in the spread suggested that we're kind of tense right now and that we're moving forward, but we're also kind of maybe a slightly bit scattered. Your friend group may be the group that helps you to tap into this calm energy of love. Really making sure that you take self-care is going to be important. Making sure that you pour back into yourself. There it is. Making sure that you're pouring back into yourself and that you are mothering yourself is going to be key. Ugh, I love it. Scorpios, this is the end of your reading. I hope that you found this helpful. Let me know what resonated. Comment below. I'm trying to grow this channel. I am growing this channel. But until then, enough with the ranting. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay great, stay humble, stay gracious, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.